Morning, friends. It's Vanessa, your mascara artist. Okay, I don't have any face makeup on. I sprayed some of my Stay setting spray. You can use it as a primer, so I sprayed that on. And I am going to show you how I use my bronzer, Bella bronzer, and my B² brush. And I actually do this a lot to give myself a little bit more color before I put my regular highlight and contour, which is my foundation, on. So this is the Bella bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of dab this all around the edges. And it just gives you a little bit of a glow because, you guys, I know it's only fall, but it feels like winter, and I feel really pale all the time. So I just want to give myself a little bit of color. And I like doing this before because I tend to use less of my foundation when I do it. See, it already kind of just gave me some life. So there's that. I'm going to flip the brush over, and I'm going to use the other side, and I'm going to put my regular highlight color on, which is foundation. So I don't know, I'm kind of mixing right now because I'm in between. So I'm just going to grab a couple and dab it on there. And my breakout is healing, thank goodness. I stopped drinking that milk in my coffee, that half and half. So I'm just going to kind of put this pretty much everywhere. I'll avoid this area since I put a little bit of bronzer, and I'll add some contour there. But I'm just kind of stippling this in. I like the B² brush for this because it gives probably a light to medium coverage, and it goes on fast and easy. And with the small side of the brush, you can blend as you go. So technically this is it's called the B² because it's blush and bronzer, but I use this a lot for foundation, and then I'll blend my blush and bronzer with this side. So you can use them however you want. Don't feel like you have to use a brush just because it says, you know, this is what it's called. You can really use them for everything. Okay, so I've got that pretty much everywhere. And then I'm going to use my brightener color. And you know what? I'm just going to grab my detail hack brush, and I like to use the small side. I'm going to put my brightener color right here in like a triangle. And I like to kind of dot things on like that instead of swipe. I just feel like it pushes it into your pores and you get a better finish, and it's easier to blend too. Okay, so there's that. And I actually am going to put a little bit of my darker color right under my eye. I meant to do that earlier. And yes, I'm using the darker one, not the lighter one. Because if you go too light, then it can create like a gray tone, or it can just make those circles look like a raccoon. I don't want to look like a raccoon. Not today. But you know, that's a good Halloween costume. I should do that. All right, contour. Get this on. I love the detail hack for this. You know what? Okay, here's a good time to tell you this. My foundation is a little bit stiff because it's colder. And let me grab my blow dryer so I can show you. If you have a blow dryer, which I think most people have a blow dryer, right? You can just hit this on your makeup for a little bit because it's cream, it'll warm up. My blow dryer is not really hot, so it takes a second longer, but it'll soften that up, and it'll just go on so much easier. And I kind of stamp that into place again. Instead of swiping, I kind of press it into place like that. But yeah, that's a really great trick when it's cold or your makeup just feels kind of stiff. And the contour is a stiffer consistency anyway, so sometimes it's nice to just warm it up and it'll spread better. Now, when I put contour on my forehead, or my 5 head to make it a 4 head. I blend as I go, but you could just stamp it like that and then blend it with the sponge or the brush after. I just like to get it up into my hairline. And one other little trick, if you've got any sparkles, your contour is usually a fantastic cover. It usually will match your root color, and it works great to disguise those little sparkles. See that? Because it's a cream, it sticks. So, little hair tip there. All right, so I've got that on my, now I have a forehead. I'm gonna put a little bit along my jaw. And just because I love that bronzer and we're talking about it, I'm sure I'll add more. So get that on. And I have a couple blemishes, most of them covered up just from putting the foundation on, because all of this has coverage. The highlight, the contour, all of these have coverage in them, so it's not like you have to pile on more. I was just going to put my little light line down my nose, but I'm going to show you guys a trick. If you are not good with your contour, like if you have a really hard time drawing a straight line like that, take your contour and just dab it on there. And don't worry too much if you don't get it in the exact right spot, because here's the tip trick. And I guess it's kind of this is a hack for hacking, actually. Get it on there, and I know this looks ridiculous. My color is so dark, so I'm trying not to get too much. Okay, but you can get it on there, and then you can either take your little brush or you can take your finger and take your brightening color, and you can just draw a line right down the middle, a really skinny line. Okay? Instead of trying to draw the dark lines straight, just do that. And then when we blend it, you'll see. Okay, ridiculous, I know. I love it. All right, let's grab some cheek color, and then I'm going to blend it all with the B Squared Fluffy Side and more bronzer. So let's pick a different color today. Let me see. What do you guys want? Let's do, my eyeshadow's a little bit warmer. So let's do, this is Royal. This is one of the newer colors. It's gorgeous. I think I'm gonna mix it with Sandstone. So Sandstone is a cream finish, like not matte, but it's got a creamier finish. It's not glossy. Royal is a glossy finish. So let's start with that, and then we'll add Royal on top of it. So let's go back to my V Squared brush and my bronzer. And I'm going to blend my contour and my cheek color together with the bronzer. I like dabbing the cheek color on with my fingers because I feel like I don't get too much, and I've put it in exactly the place that I want it. And if you go over, like let me go over further than I want to. Okay, so I kind of came into this, I like to call this the Bermuda Triangle. So this is the triangle of light, and this is the Bermuda Triangle. And if you come too far in here, you kind of really shouldn't have any cheek color in there. It's too much. So I'm going to flip over that side, and where I had my foundation color, my highlight color, I'm just going to kind of erase. So I'm just going to bring that cheek color back up. I feel like I have a lot of tips and tricks in this video. Here's another one. You can either, I like to just use my regular all over color, but you can take your finger and right under where you put your contour, just kind of lay your finger there, and you can just make that pop a little bit more. Just sculpts it a little bit more. See that? All right, so let's just finish blending with our B Squared brush. And I know there was cheek color on this, but don't worry. My hair is stuck on there. And then you can blend around your eyes with that, or you can use this side. I like to press things in, so. Okay. And you could totally be done right now. But look at how the contour blended. And that was a lot easier than trying to draw a straight line if you have a hard time doing that. I think a lot of people do have a hard time doing that, actually. If you practice, you'll get the hang of it. But, oh, let's blend this. All right, so there's that. Oh, let's take some of that sandstone. Oh no, I'm gonna put royal on my lips because it's so pretty and it's glossy. Now, if you want to set with powder, you can do that now. I will do that a little bit around my eyes, but first let's cover my blemishes, okay? So I'm gonna grab my multitasker brush. Let me clean that little end off. And I'm gonna go into my darker highlight color, which is my main highlight color. So I was kind of dabbing into both of these. So I'm just gonna grab one of those. And I'm gonna dot wherever I have little blemishes that I wanna cover. Thank goodness this giant one's almost gone. That was the worst. So I'm gonna dot everywhere that I wanna cover. Got a little one right there. I'm always red over here. Oh, this one just showed up this morning. And I know I have one right here. It's not really a pimple, I just keep scratching it. It's a chickenpox scar and I just mess with it a lot. Okay, so I like to let that warm up a little bit. Grab your ring finger and just dab until it disappears. If you guys have any questions or you would like me to color match you, we can color match in person, but I have people ask me this all the time. I post that form that you can fill out and you can upload a selfie to me. And people are always like, can you do that over a picture? I have color matched so many people just with a photograph. And I can do it. Don't worry. I will get you the right colors. So we don't have to be in person. My sister-in-law is in North Carolina. I never color matched her in person. We did it with a picture. I have some clients that are in the northern part of the country, and I've color matched them with a photo. So, in fact, I even have some people that are in town that we just couldn't schedule time to get together, and they've just sent me a picture, and I've done that. My hair always looks so red when I'm in this light. It's not really. All right, I got a little off subject there. So there's that. Let me set a little bit of powder and then I'm gonna add some royal cheek color to just give it a little bit more glow and illuminator. All right, so I actually dropped a compact a while ago and my vanilla dust broke, so I stuck it in this little container. And so this is my vanilla dust. And I don't like to waste anything, so I am just going to use it all crumbled up because it still works amazing. And I'm going to set over all of the blemishes that I covered, and that will keep them covered all day. And wherever I feel kind of shiny. Okay, so we can let that sit for a minute. I need to be done. I don't know what else I'm really done. I just keep going because I love it. All right, so we'll let that sit for a second and let's just kind of dust off the loose stuff lightly. If you want to add a little bit more contour, if you want to juice up your contour. Oh, I added a lot more. No fear. We'll just blend it. Blend it. Everything with this blends super easy. It's seamless. You can put powder over your makeup and then you can put more makeup over and it doesn't cake. It's just beautiful and seamless and it's like your skin. Okay. Oh, I was going to add a little bit more royal. So I'm just going to dab with the fluffy side and let's just put a little bit more right in here, like on the apple there. Still stay out of the Bermuda Triangle. Okay, and illuminator. Let's grab This is my rose gold illuminator. We're going to put that on the top of our cheekbone, and we're going to put it down our nose. I'll blend that in a second. You can blend it with your finger. I like to apply this with my finger just because you don't need a lot of it. You can put this at the top of your brow bone too. And I'm going to take a lighter one. This one's pearl. It's almost empty. I need to replace that. But I'm going to put that on the inner corner. And then let's blend this. You can really put the illuminator wherever you want to see a little bit more of a glow. So, in fact, I mixed it with my foundation and moisturizer and made a beautiful, I don't know, it's kind of a illuminating tinted moisturizer. Illuminating tinted moisturizer. That's what I got. It was beautiful. All right, you guys, I think that is it. I think I'm done. I'm going to fix my hair a little bit. Maybe I'll wear a hat. It's a good hat day. Thursday's hat day. And if you guys have any questions, if you'd like to be color matched, message me, contact me, and I will help you out. I'll help you pick the perfect colors. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.